What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Amari Shampoo. I'm back at it with another video, another banger. I want to thank everybody for the first 2 videos that I did. All the love and support. I'm up to like 24 subscribers. Ain't much, but thank you. You know what I mean? It's much better than I had before, so thank you for real. Shout out to everybody that support me, my nigga Tom. Shout out everybody that support me, that share my stuff, that share my my page, that keeps watching, subscribe, all of that, you know, thank you. But this right here is sort of like the sequel to like when I got caught in a car chase with my son. I say all these things not to laugh about it, not to boast about it, or nothing like that, but you know, people with a story just like any other YouTuber, they gotta come out with their story and they get popping off of that shit. You know what I mean? Because they tell their story, people interested. You can help another person from making the same mistakes. You know what I mean? And people interested in it. You know what I mean? A lot of people be in the wrong direction because they never heard information or they never, you know what I mean? They just going out, just listening to artists, the music, and the artists ain't gonna tell you how the fuck they got caught and all of that, and they just gonna tell you, oh, let's go drill, let's go do this, let's go do that. But they ain't gonna tell you about the parts when they got caught in the dark days and all that stupid shit. You know what I mean? That's where their money come in. You know what I mean? Yeah, helicopter low as fuck. But yeah, this like the sequel to when I got caught. So the first video I want to say, like when I was saying about when I got caught and it cut off, I want to say that it just cut off from there and shit like that, and I ain't want to keep it going and make it look unedited and everything, because I ain't got really the equipment to do all the editing right now. I'm waiting on all of that to come in right now. So, but when I got caught, you already know, you know, they got me out the car and everything like that, and I had my son and my girl in the car. I mean, they took me, I gave them a fake name and all of that. They went to my girl, she told them my real name and all that shit. Like she's supposed to do. She didn't think that after everything I just did, I was gonna still lie my fucking name after being on the run for 4 years. But she told them my name, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Ain't no fault on her. You know what I mean? But yeah, I got caught. It's crazy because my sister came from work. She worked around the area that I got caught in. So when the car stopped and everything, the battery came out from that big jump that I was telling y'all about in the first video. I had a big jump and my fucking battery terminal came out of the socket so hard that I hit the floor. My son was straight. He was still in the car seat, everything like that, thank God, you know. And, you know, I got caught, told them fake name, they got my name, took me downtown, whatever. My sister pulled up at the perfect fucking time. Excuse my language, but it was like a miracle because I was just praying that they let her go in the first place. And on top of God blessing me with letting her go, my sister pulled out of work because she came down that same road out of work every day. And she seen us and everything, and you know, she like, oh shit, my brother, and then the kids and everything like that. So I'm like, yo, thank you. I told her through the cop door and everything like that. I'm like, yo, thank you. And she took my son and my girl home and shit like that. So that was a blessing out of that. But I want to tell you the time when I got finessed. Well, he tried to finesse me when I went to jail. So boom, I go to jail, everything like that. I hit up Whaley in Connecticut. It's called Whaley Detention Center. I mean, it's County Jail, New Haven, Connecticut, whatever. And I hit that. It wasn't my first time in there, but it's been a while. I've been on the run for 4 years and shit like that, so it's been a while. Plus, I ain't been in there, so it's like 5 years, 5, 6 years that I've been in that motherfucker. Excuse me. So I go up in there, you know, regular routine, squat cough, everything like that, boom. I go in there, bond is mad high or whatever. So I go in the county and shit. I'm looking my way around, trying to see all the heads, everything like that, where everything at, where that weed at, everything. Normal shit. I'm stressed out. Boom. I run into a dude that he the man in there. Like, He the store. You call it the store. The store is when you got a lot of commissary in there, and you know, give out shit until you get your commissary. Like when you first go in, you gotta wait like 2 weeks or a week to get your commissary because you fresh in there, so you gotta catch up with the weeks that you get your food. So it was one of them times. Now I mean, I had to catch up, so I was waiting for like 2 weeks. So I go to the man, he the store and everything like that, Puerto Rican dude. So to me, a lot of people don't know I'm Spanish. I'm Dominican. You know what I mean? I was adopted when I was young, but I was adopted by Colombians. But my original parents is Dominican. So when I talk Spanish, my shit be all like broken, Colombian, Dominican, all types of niggas be like, the fuck are you? So I go up to him, but I look black to a lot of people. A lot of people mistake me, think that I'm black. So I go up to him, yo, Papi, what up, blah, blah, blah. Talk to him in Spanish. That's how you got to get Puerto Ricans. Talk Spanish, them niggas give you everything. It's fucked up, but that's how it is. Like, you know what I mean? It's real segregated in jail, you know what I mean? So, I go, I talk to him and shit. He like, oh, shit, you Spanish, this and that. I'm like, yeah. So, you know, when I went to jail, like I said, I was doing my thing out there, whatever. My girl had some money in the house and shit left. I mean, I gave her my phone. She was doing her thing. I mean, she ain't selling drugs for me no more, but she had to do what she had to do to keep the house going. I mean, I was taking care of the house. I was holding it down for a long time, you know, until she got on her feet with working and everything. So, because I was doing well and I was, you know, taking care, making sacrifices, excuse me, she wasn't working. But when I went to jail, shit hit the fan. So, boom, I'm in the jail, shit like that. She like, you know, Papa, you need some money, this and that, whatever. My stupid ass, I don't want to wait the 2 weeks for my food. Like, she could have put the money on my commissary. Excuse me. She could have put the money on my commissary, and I would have waited. I would have had to wait 2 weeks, or like a week and a half for my commissary. But I'm like, nah. I always want to be flashy, always want to be, you know what I mean? I want my food now. I'm around all these niggas eating. I'm hungry as hell. So I'm like, nah, but I know a nigga that's the store here. All you got to do is put money on his books, you know what I mean? And he'll give you in return some money. You know, you put like 50, like he'll give you 50 and you pay him like $60 or 70, some type of shit like that. It's interest in that shit. So, you know, my girl like, yo, Bobby, I should send you the money. Or I'm like, no, I got a better idea. Send it to this nigga, whatever. He got the food now. Well, I ain't trying to wait for the food now. So I'm hungry as hell, stressed out, everything. And in jail, that's what you do. You eat when you're stressed out. Ain't no drugs, ain't no none of that. If you can't find none of that, you eat, you're stressed away, and sleep. So I'm like, boom, put it on this nigga books. He gonna give me some money. So she sent me like $50 because I didn't want to go overboard with it and shit like that. So she sent me like $50. He gave me like, you know, out of the 50, he gave me like $40 of food. You know what I mean? So around there, it was like $40 of food. And put it on my bed. Real cool dude. He had everything on there like that. So put it on my bed, whatever. So I'm like, boom. Send it to his books, whatever. She said she did it, took his MA number, everything went through. I'm like, you sure? She's like, you sure? You sure? She's like, I'm sure. I got you. Boom. So, like, I get the food, I'm eating, doing my thing, flipping the money and all that shit, buying little weed and all that shit to get, you know, days by. I see my niggas in there, so I'm holding it down. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm at breakfast one time. This is like a week later after that. I'm at breakfast eating and shit. So he like, yo, he whispered in my ear and shit because he was a detail nigga. Detail niggas in jail, they always everywhere. They could go everywhere. They the ones that handle shit because they go all over the jails, cleaning and shit. So they get to move shit around. So, long story short, the nigga whispered in my ear like, yo, that money ain't come through. So boom. Now he told me this in the dorm, like, yo, I'm still waiting on that money, this and that. I'm like, yo, my girl said she sent that shit. You know what I mean? Like, she ain't gonna play it. He's like, oh yeah, he's showing me receipts and everything of everybody else who sent the money, this and that. I don't see my name. I don't see my girl name on his receipt because when you send money, your name will pop up on the receipt and everything. So I don't see my girl name or the number and all of that. So I'm like, babe, call home. Babe, you sure you sent the money? She's like, yeah, I did it. I ain't gonna do that. You know what I mean? Like, I swear. So, long story short, I'm telling him like, yo, bro, like, she send the money. She send the money. So I'm telling other niggas like, yo, bro, cause he on the other side of the jail. It's a dorm, but it's in between. You know what I mean? So I'm telling niggas that know him and everything, cause I know he gonna be talking shit about me and everything like that. Like, so I'm like, yo, this nigga over here talking about I ain't send him the money, this and that. Like, my girl wouldn't lie to me, my nigga. Like, I mean, I even went as far as to talk to one of the kings in there and shit like that, cause this is all Latin kings, it's Spanish people. So I talked to another king in there that's holding shit down, and I'm like, yo, bro, like I did this, like I went as far as to have my girl talk to him. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, come here. I'm on the phone with my girl, and I told my girl like, yo, hold up. Tell this nigga that you send the money, you know what I mean? So he could relate it to the other niggas, like, you know what I mean? So he talking to my girl say, yo, he send it and everything like that, boom. So he like, boom, I believe her. Let me go talk to this bitch ass nigga because he might be getting you. He might be trying to finesse. This is an old trick. Shit happens all the time. And you might be a victim to it. You know what I mean? So I go in, you know what I mean? He go talk to the nigga. He go, like, you know what I mean? Talk to him with some other kings and a big husky nigga. Forgot his name, man, but shout out to him, man, for real, for real. Them niggas held me down from that shit, for real. So, them niggas went in there, talked to the nigga. I'm on the phone with my girl, and I look on the other side and shit, and they all surrounded his bunk, like, you know what I mean? Telling him whatever. So then they like, yo, you ain't gotta worry about that no more. You know what I mean? Your girl said she sent the money. I talked to her. I told that nigga, your girl sent the money, and that's it. You know what I mean? Besides, them niggas was eating from my shit too, so they was definitely trying to make sure I was straight. You know what I mean? I'm all little and all that shit, so they like, yeah. But love is love. You know what I mean? Some people is naturally, you know, and I'm that type of nigga too. I ain't gonna sit here and be like, I was suckered and they was trying to bully me and all that. Nah. Some gangsters, real niggas, they respect niggas that's humble and chill. You know what I mean? That's not on that type of time, that ain't on that. And they respect it so much that they don't let niggas bully you. They don't let niggas, like, you know what I mean? It ain't no, oh, I'm going to protect you, and then you got to give me something next week. Nah, it's just that certain gangsters is so fucking gangster that they don't let these other niggas take their power and bully niggas that, nah, keep that shit up with the other gangsters. You know what I mean? Don't play that shit with a nigga that ain't on that shit and you know what I mean? So boom, he bring it up and shit like that. I'm at the table eating. You know what I mean? Niggas tell me that it's all straight, whatever. I'm like, alright, bet. So I'm chilling. Another week go by, another few days go by. I'm eating breakfast and shit. So I'm in the breakfast. Boom, same nigga come out. He cleaning, sweeping. We in breakfast. He mopping and everything like that. Actually, he's waiting for all of us to finish eating, and then he's gonna go mop. So as I'm eating my food and shit, I was about to get up. He come to the table with me and the other kings and shit, and he like, yo, I don't know, man. Y'all niggas told me it was straight, but I don't see that shit on my receipt. So I was just having it like, I ain't get tough or nothing like that because they was there or the COs was there. None of that shit. I was just fed up with this fucking argument that I know my girl took care of. You know what I mean? Because I looked out so much, why the fuck she ain't gonna just send some punk ass $50 to another nigga inmate number? You know what I mean? Easy. So I got so fed up with it, I stood up in the fucking cafeteria and I was like, my nigga, I don't know what type of games you trying to play with me, but I ain't having it. My girl, since she said that shit, she sent that shit. That's it. Sat back down for a little while because I ain't just want to walk out. Mind you, these big niggas, like, I mean, I ain't tough or nothing, but you can't let that shit happen in jail. Boom. Sat there for a little while, everybody like, yo, chill, like, know what I mean? Walk back in the dorm. Lay down and shit like that. So, nigga end up, he's about to get packed up to another jail and shit because he was already sentenced. When you're already sentenced, you leave in like, 2 weeks after that or a week after. They try to move you quick after because that's how they make room in the jails and shit. So, we're going through the grapevine and shit. Mind you, man, niggas is on his fucking collection shit that owe him money and all that type of shit. So, he know that I'm backed up by these other niggas, these other real niggas. So he not really saying shit to me or nothing like that. Then I guess when he got sentenced, he walked in the dorm and shit was like, yeah, whoever owe me gotta pay me money, this and that. I'll be gone in 2-3 days and all that shit. And it's two sides of the dorm, so he was saying it more on my side. And I know he was trying to like basically collect that money and all that shit off of me or whatever, but he was trying to do it behind the other niggas' backs. So he was like, yeah, he came in the dorm like, yeah, niggas better pay me money, this and that, whatever that they owe me. I'm like, yeah, alright. You know what I mean? Because I already knew, like, that's how the fuck they get you. So, moral of the story of that, don't fucking take shit from nobody in jail. Don't front nothing. Don't send niggas no money on their commissary book. None of that shit. None of that. Wait the fucking 2 weeks. Put the money on your books, on your name, your inmate number, and wait them 2 weeks. Starve, ride the shit out, how they say it. Ride that shit out. Because my greedy ass tried to get food before commissary. And the fucked up part about it is when I went to another part of the jail, because they move you from dorm to dorm, and I was in East Dorm. All of this shit happened in East Dorm. But there's another West Dorm. And from West Dorm, you get sentenced, and then you go up the way and shit. There's no more. It's just East and West. Dorms. So when I went to West Dorm, when I was in East Dorm, I actually filled out a commissary sheet. But I was going through all of this bullshit, and I had food already. So I filled one out and put one in, and then went through all this bullshit basically for nothing, because I fucking went to West Dorm, and they called me down to commissary. And I'm like, what the fuck, commissary? I ain't got no commissary, I'm just going through all this bullshit because my girl had to send money to this nigga book, so she told me I gotta wait for some money, So she get on her feet. I ain't gonna take everything from her. But they call me down to commissary, I wake up, and I go to fucking commissary, there's 2 big ass bags waiting for me. 2 big brown bags waiting for me. So I go down to commissary, she wake me up. She like, you not going to commissary? I'm like, bitch, I ain't got no commissary. I just came to this side of the jail. So how the fuck I got commissary? I ain't fill out no slip here. She like, no, it's makeup. You filled it out in East Dorm, and now that you're in West Dorm, you gotta pick it up from, this is East Dorm's commissary day. So now that you're at West Dorm, you could go on East Dorm's commissary. It's confusing, but I go down, whatever, all sleepy face and shit like that. I got 2 big ass bags waiting for me. Do-rag, fucking gel, soaps, Dove soaps, all types of cookies, everything that I filled out. I must have filled out in East Dorm, put it in, and it came through. And the max that you could go is $75 in Connecticut. And it was $75, like $74 in fucking commissary the whole time. In my account, I had. So I could have been fucking had this money. I didn't even have to go through this nigga to get the fucking food. But I was so, that money was probably, because when I asked my girl, I'm like, did you send me money to my account? She was like, no, I didn't. So the whole time, I had this $70, $75 in my fucking account, probably from a previous time that I was in jail. So I basically went through this whole bullshit for nothing. And I had the commissary, it came back up, I'm like shocked as fuck. I'm telling everybody like, yo, how the fuck, like, my girl, that shit started a whole argument, because now my girl like, who the fuck sending you money? Who the fuck sending you money? I ain't sending you money. I was sending it to this nigga money and shit like that, and then y'all got into that bullshit, but now you telling me that you got a whole fucking $75 in commissary, and I'm like, babe, I don't know. I just went to commissary and the shit was on my books. Started a whole fucking argument. She thought I had bitches sending me money for like a whole week. So, moral of the story is, don't take shit from nobody. Stay humble, stay 10 toes down. You're gonna get hungry in jail because you see other people eating. But stay humble. Wait your fucking turn for your food. And that's your boy, Amari Shampoo. Thank you for all the subscribers again. Let me know in the comment. Like, comment, subscribe. You know what I mean? All my bunker hillians, all my real ones out there. Tell me to keep the stories coming. Work on things. Whatever you want to tell me, let me know in the comment section. Don't be shy. That's why I don't do no Facebook Live. Because then it'd be like 10 people in the fucking thing. And then it go down to 1. So I'm like, people that bitter to not even keep fucking watching you without thinking, oh my God, he knows I'm watching. It don't fucking matter. We all show love. Like, you know what I mean? I know who's showing love. I'm going to do that shit back. I did that shit without money. Giving homeless people money, all types of stuff. Like, you know what I mean? I do that without money. So imagine what I'm going to do with money. So, share, subscribe, comment. It's your boy Amari Shampoo. 1.